ugly truck. Today, we gotta make some room.
Okay, so big day for a couple of trucks, okay? We have two 1986 Chevy C10s. One of them has a 305 in it, and the other one has a 4.3 V6 in it.
Sweet.
Yeah, very sweet. This truck, this is the one that I went down to Mississippi and picked up. It's a pretty nice pickup. It's going to be very nice when we're done.
Yep.
We're going to get to do a few different things to it. So we're going to do a bunch more wiring that we didn't do on that 85 that we did.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what else are we going to do to it? We're going to have to do a little bit of rust repair on the back firewall.
A little bit.
Okay. And then there's a few other little things we have to address. And I'm also going to do something a little different with the fuel tanks, because this has dual fuel tanks.
Ooh.
Okay. Why would you take a 305 engine out of a perfectly good 305 engine out of a
It's a perfectly
C10?
good 305.
This truck has no power.
None.
Okay. Zero. This guy, I went down to Mississippi. I met this guy. I think he wants to be able to pull a yacht with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So that's what we're going to make it do. We're going to put a 6-liter in it.
Sweet.
You've probably seen that we've started working on rebuilding some 6-liters.
Yep.
They're in the machine shop, so this would be a perfect time for us to get the old engine transmission out of this thing. And we will do everything on this, so it will be to the point where we just clean it up.
Yeah.
All the things that will need to be removed will be removed today. So let's get started with this one. I'm gonna probably start by I already drained the coolant out of it. We'll get it up in the air and get the oil out of it, get the transmission fluid draining out of it so I don't get dripped on as much, because I hate getting dripped on. Right?
Yep.
And then we'll get this thing out of here.
Awesome.
It's 80 degrees today.
Yes.
2 weeks into November.
Yep.
So if we get this done fast enough, we can get it outside and pressure wash it. So let's get busy, okay?
Let's do it. Ripley, you gonna help?
Before we get going on this thing, okay? Let's give credit to where credit is due, right?
Oh, yeah?
All right. My new sign, our great friend Jeff, our neighbor, he gave us that.
Uh-huh.
So thanks, Jeff.
Thank you, Jeff.
We love it.
Yes.
So now we can work.
So many Jeffs.
Oh no. Drain the oil. The guy who owns this, his name is Jeff also. This was his dad's truck.
Yep.
His dad bought this thing brand new, and this thing has 50,000 original miles.
Wow. I didn't realize that.
So it's a very low mileage truck. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Every time somebody tells me that story, all I think is the last new vehicle my dad bought was a 1977 Country Squire station wagon.
I don't know. I mean,
Maybe that's why I buy every cool truck that comes along.
yeah, maybe.
You know,
You're not a wagon guy?
not a '77 Country Squire. On top of that, it was wood grain.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Sweet.
burnt orange wood grain. And I'm not even kidding. I think they ordered it. It literally was the family truck there. It was good for sneaking into drive-in movie theaters. There was a compartment in the back that you could hide in.
Yeah.
All right, so not too bad. It's got a lot of surface rust on it. I would imagine that's from where it lives in Mississippi.
Yeah.
I mean, where I picked it up, it was literally within a mile of the coast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So gets a little salt air, but
really, I mean,
yeah, it's in great shape. Ooh, a mighty oil filter. Very nice. This engine does run. He was having problems with the fuel. He kept plugging up the fuel filter on him.
yeah.
So
Notice there's a line disconnected here.
all right, this thing's got a 350C transmission in it. The C stands for
Cool.
no, not cool. Converter. Okay.
Ah.
So it does have a lock-up torque converter. So that's the reasoning for the wiring going to it. Okay.
Okay.
It won't have anything to do with the LS that we're doing now. So I'll unplug it and unbolt it there. Let's soak everything down with WD-40 real quick.
Ooh.
All the stuff that we're going to have to do. On this truck, we're also going to replace the body mounts.
Oh, cool.
Okay. Alright, so WD-40. We'll hit everything that we got to undo and then we'll bring it down. So we'll let this soak on it while we're doing all the work up above. We'll let everything drip.
Yeah.
So maybe by the time I get down here to doing this, I won't get drip down this back. Okay?
Cool.
It's getting new fuel tanks.
Sweet.
Okay? So we'll have to pull these down and see what we're gonna use off of it, like the hangers and that, see how bad shape they're in.
Yeah.
Forgot the one bolt.
Oh.
Yeah.
There we go. Business is started.
Huh?
Business is started.
Yep.
The block of wood is out.
It's got an ever start in it,
Oh yeah?
commonly referred to as never starts.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's heard that joke.
Yeah.
Best thing about trucks,
The
all
bed?
the room in the back to throw everything in while we take it out.
Uh-huh. Storage.
We're going to use some air tools on this baby.
Sweet.
Okay, air tools, cutters, all the fun tools.
Maybe even fire.
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 Yeah, definitely fire. Okay.
Okay.
See, that would have dripped on me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, look at that mess. That's another reason for doing an LS swap. Because nobody could figure that mess out, right? Although you do have
Somebody
a whole
did.
schematic right here
Ooh.
to show you all your emissions lines, but
Yeah, it's just like that. Just bing, bang, boom.
yep.
Yep.
All right, and just like on the 85, this was the beginning of the electronic carburetors. That's a mixture control solenoid on it. Okay.
Yep.
And it's just a regular old quadrajet that they thought would be great if they added some wires to it.
Yeah.
They need to mess around with doing that. We'll cut those, but it's a pretty big mess. So an LS is definitely going to get rid of this giant mess.
Yep.
Okay?
Sweet.
All the vacuum lines are shot on this thing. Like this is soft, so we'll get rid of all the vacuum lines. And then when we get this engine out of here, we'll get rid of all the wiring and everything that is not needed and show that too, okay?
Okay, cool.
Okay.
This one is a little better height than the 76, the 4x4.
Yeah, I think the winch is like dragging it down a little bit on the front, it seems like.
Yeah. I mean, that thing's gotta be, what, 20, 30 pounds?
Maybe. This motor, we're going to pull out all in one unit. I'm just going to leave everything hanging on it. We'll pull everything out of it. Like half of those vacuum lines that I pulled off, they, have corroded and they just don't fit tight anymore.
Yeah.
Understand how they thought that would be a great idea, all those vacuum lines, but they really didn't have a choice. They had to try to make a 305 get 30 miles to the gallon, back then.
Yeah.
And, we'll look it up, but I wonder if the 4.3 had more horsepower than the 305.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
I would almost bet the 4.3. Or do you know why the 305 doesn't build good power?
Because it's a smaller displacement, or like the pistons are smaller.
Yeah.
Smaller bore, I guess.
Small bore, yeah. Because a Ford 302, same cubic inches, they put out great horsepower.
Yeah.
But
it's a bigger.
But the 305 with a small bore piston, very hard to get good power out of them.
Yeah.
Although people try it.
I've seen.
We've seen people try.
Yeah. For the record, we're not calling out anybody with a 305.
No.
Just saying.
Right. You can make them better, though. I am a firm believer in that.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, what are those?
Oh, there's cutters. Somebody asked about these in the comments. These are, this was designed for PEX tubing, plumbing tubing.
Yeah, like household plumbing.
Mm-hmm. They work great for cutting wires and hoses.
Yeah. Available at any Lowe's, Home Depot, Menards.
Again, not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor. Oh.
Let the mess begin.
Okay.
We'll use that over again.
Okay.
Okay. Man. Alright. It's the battery cable going down to the starter. None of this stuff is going to get used, so there's no sense in spending time trying to save it,
Yeah.
Just if it's faster to cut it and easier to cut it, just cut it. This is these two cables are going down to the winch down here. Okay. Don't know what this one goes to. Oh, red ground.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's one of the red ground.
Alright, so things unattached. This is the one vacuum line that you do need to keep. It is the one that goes into the heat and air system.
Yep.
Alright.
We'll need that one.
Yep, that is literally the only one that you'll need anymore from vacuum from this one.
Cool.
Okay. Belts we can get rid of.
One more line going to that can.
That's the one that's not working on this 74. We gotta figure out what the deal is with that. The tank's got pressure in it.
Oh yeah.
This bundle of wires here on a 86 and being, I don't know about an 87, but this bundle goes into the spark control.
Okay.
It will never be used again, so you can just cut it off there. Wires to your air conditioning. Okay.
We will use those, right?
Oh yeah.
So leave some length on them, I guess.
Oh, back up.
Okay.
Original equipment shroud with no cracks in it.
Yeah, that's the nicest fan shroud I've ever seen on one.
Yeah.
Usually ours don't even have shrouds. Used them on that.
Oh, that belt's not tight. Looks like a new radiator, but it looks like it's leaking. Or oil from the air conditioner.
Yeah.
Come off, please.
Please.
Please, please. There we go. Perfect.
Yeah.
Huh, that is dry.
A little crusty. Okay.
Just cut away all of our electrical lines. Okay.
Okay.
Get that out of there. So this is the bundle that goes to, this goes all the way down to the starter. Okay.
Okay.
So I'll just come in here, try to keep as much length as possible.
I can see them down.
Okay.
And from over here down under there.
Those wires.
Yeah.
Why did they go through there?
Oh.
Okay. All right. So that's those.
Okay.
That one don't need. Oh, these things are worn out. Okay. So those. Okay. That anymore.
Some other pink ones.
Ah, time to get into my work.
See, I told you.
Heck. Alright. Those. Yeah, I was not made to do this. Kick down cable for the transmission. Get that out of there. Oh, that bundle of wires goes through one of those steel
The loops.
Loops, yeah. Probably easier just to get the transmission out of it and then take it out from below.
Okie dokie.
You know?
Yeah.
Let's do that. Let's take the transmission out.
Okay. It's a starter.
See, by cutting all the wires and that, I just don't have to mess around with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
This will make a mess. Know that.
Oh no.
Oh, get rid of some exhaust.
Oh man. Save that one and use it if you need to go around the corner or something. It's a 1-inch offset Sawzall blade.
Yeah, that thing goes through it better.
Yeah.
Fall out of it.
Boom. Okay.
Careful.
Got it.
Great job.
Thanks. Whoa. Anything left in there?
No, that converter's hollow.
Huh.
Oh no, it's not hollow.
Oh, really?
Yep, it's still intact.
Oh.
Huh. Let's get rid of this pesky speedometer cable. We won't need that anymore. Oh, so this truck's getting a 4080, which is longer.
Yep.
So this will either be rebuilt or
Yep.
shortened, or make a new one, whatever
Yep.
we decide to do. Leave one nut in here to catch it. Safety measure.
Okay.
we'll reuse that.
Yep.
All right. Drop this thing down to where we can get to the back bolts a little. I'll put my headlamp on.
Ooh. Yeah. Another shout out to Odelphi Strip Lamp Pro headlamps.
Yep, they're the best.
Yeah.
The other thing that I forgot to mention about them is they sent us 2.
Yes.
You know?
Because they knew that we would fight over it.
Yep, most of those places, they're cheap and they would just send 1, you know?
Uh-huh.
But there's 2 of us and they sent us 2. I thought that was pretty nice.
Yeah. Yeah, because your head is so much bigger than mine. Your giant head.
No, you have a bulbous head.
No, your head is bulbous.
Alright, so I'm going to take there's 6 of them total. I'm going to take 4 from that. Okay. Undo the vacuum line. Okay. We already undid the TV cable.
Yep.
Right. Okay.
Cool.
Or that's not a TV cable. That's a kickdown cable.
Yeah.
Right. Right. So I run it back up. Everything that we got to reach up high is done. Oh, I could undo this bolt too. What do you think? 1/2 inch? 9/16.
I'm gonna go 9/16.
15 millimeter.
Okay.
Doesn't seem quite right. What's the world coming to? Metric stuff. Corns haven't caught on yet.
Exactly.
Wiring, that, and let's take this off. Yeah, that thing's rusty.
A little bit.
Rusty.
Rusty.
That was on the other night.
Mm-hmm.
Was that last night?
I think it was last night.
Oh, there you go. Alright, transmission disconnected.
Yay.
Transmission.
It's a transmission.
It's a transmission. Keep those.
Yep.
Right. We also got to keep that.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, those lines were rotted out.
Yeah.
You'd think something that has transmission fluid in them wouldn't rot out, right?
You would think so. It's a new tool alert.
Yep, we went to an auction this weekend, and in the box, we bought a whole box of weird stuff, and there was one of these in there.
Yeah, that would have been handy for Oscar's truck.
Yeah. Something I've always been too cheap to buy.
Look at that.
Pretty cool.
That is sweet.
Oh, that thing works great.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Alright. So, 2 more bolts and the train is out.
Yay.
So I just do that so when we get the transmission out of there, that'll stop the engine from wanting to lean backwards.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, 2 more bolts.
2 more bolts. 1,
2.
2.
There went one of them. There we go. All right.
Oh. Hold on, something.
Okay.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Yay.
Alright. And then that's the reason for my strap.
Yep.
If I hadn't done the tie strap on the front of it there, that thing would want to lean back,
Yeah.
which ain't gonna hurt, but what the fuck is up there?
I don't know.
That wire. That wire. That one. Oil pressure sunder. We'll go ahead and take these exhaust pipes off.
Okay.
So, one.
All right.
Good, fine. Good. See if we can get our socket back.
Nope. 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 Hey!
Jerry did it!
Good job.
Jerry got it open. Alright, so now we can get to the motor mount bolts.
Okay.
The motor mount bolt.
Okay.
Find the nut, we will reuse that.
It's in there somewhere.
Up here.
Okay.
Good.
Yay. that the same one?
So that one?
No, it's got a shoulder on it.
It's right there. Right
There it
on
is.
the stem.
Okay.
Alright, so we didn't lose those
Yay.
yet.
Yep. There's still time.
Okay, there's one ground strap going to the back of the engine block.
Okay.
It's easier to get from down here. Okay, right there.
Wow.
Oh, God.
Did you hear how cool that guy was?
My only problem, if I had a motorcycle like that, thing, I'd be embarrassed at the songs that people would hear me listening to.
A lot of,
Yeah, how cool can you be listening to Karma Chameleon?
I was going to say Culture Club, so we're on the same page.
Karma Chameleon. Alright, power steering line.
Okay.
And the fuel lines.
Cut.
Okay. Ooh, brown gas.
Gross.
It's never good. Okay. Alright, so there's nothing that's going to stop that engine from coming out now.
Cool.
Alright, turn the wheel. Push some of that fluid out. Am I missing it?
The coolant started. Stay out of its way. There.
Alright, that engine's not going to come out with that hood there.
Oh.
So let's get the hood open a little more.
Okie dokie.
Take your handy hood tool. Okay.
Okay.
Not a sponsor.
No.
There. That's
Okay.
better, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, now this is going to be really interesting.
Yeah. I didn't think about that. That's even farther that we gotta reach.
Right. You might have to just get in there and pick it up and set it out here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Oh, this truck still has the hooks for pulling the engine out.
That's handy.
Oh, I'm going to take this distributor out. Don't remind. I got a wrench that's a 9/16. It's got a funny bend on it. I made this tool. That thing has been giving me a fit.
It will not go away.
Alright, so did that. I always use a grade 8 bolt.
Yep.
Okay. Alright, ready to pull this motor out?
I think so.
This is always fun. See
Oh,
what
yeah.
part I left?
Yeah.
There's always one thing that's still hung up.
reach. It's just on that little tab.
Oh, that's for the coolant sensor. Do that.
Okay. Oh no, you smushed the light.
Oh no.
Oh man. There you go. Yay! Be free!
Alright, so we got our engine out. So we need a couple things off of it before we say goodbye to it, okay?
Okay.
So, motor mounts. We need those,
Yes.
okay? Okay, so we need that.
Okay.
We're going to need the left motor mount also.
It's funny how that works.
There's that.
Cool.
If a person was going to reuse it, I'd save this oil pressure sending unit. Okay.
Okay.
We won't reuse this one, but we'll at least know what style it was.
Yeah.
And if you were, if you were really cheap, you'd save the coolant sensor. Where'd it go?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Okay? But we're not going to reuse that cooling sensor. We'll put a new one in. All right, so that's it for this engine.
Okay. All right.
Story over for that.
All
It did
right.
its job
Yeah.
as well as a 305 can. All right, so transmission. Off of the transmission, we need this,
Yes.
okay? And that is it. That's all we need.
Yep.
All right, and while we have it up in the air, we want to know what the rear axle gear ratio is.
Yep.
So back here, it's hard to see, but you can wipe it off, and somewhere in there is a 3-letter code, and this one was what?
BX3.
Right. Okay. So it has, what's that? 273.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. According to the code.
Yeah. So a 273 gear ratio, which would coincide in what the owner of the truck says this thing had for power, which is next to none. So it's geared pretty high.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll have to address that also. And he also wants it to be Positrack. So before we get this all done, we'll have to address that.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I can come in here now. I'm gonna get rid of everything in the engine compartment that has to go away, and one of those things is going to be these fuel lines. All right.
Yep.
So while it's up in the air, I'll just do that right now. The fuel tanks, I got them sprayed down with WD-40, and we'll do that another day. But right now, we just want to get everything in the engine compartment
Yes.
the way it's supposed to be. Okay.
Yep.
So, all right. This other line going back here, that's a brake line. You do need a brake line. Okay. All right. Oh, look at that.
Ooh.
Why? Hey, that thing looks brand new. Go figure. That one gone. Spray myself in the face with gasoline.
That's all right.
Oh,
Bang.
no. Grab me a little tub right there and I'll... Ready?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, delicious.
Yeah.
Feeling that one?
Yeah.
Nothing in there.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Rest of those we'll do with this down on the ground.
Okay.
The brake line, I think we're gonna have to replace that brake line too. Does not look good.
Yeah. Notice it doesn't have any fluid in the back of the master cylinder.
Okay. Alright, that shouldn't have been that hard.
Yep.
Okay.
Some Kool-Aid down there if you get thirsty.
There's Kool-Aid?
Yeah. Green apple. Okay.
Alright.
Battery tray's a little rough.
Oh yeah, that side of the truck is the radiator shroud is rotted out. So that's not good. Oh, there won't be any room for this anymore.
Yep.
Get rid of this. I would normally undo that bolt, get rid of this one, but the battery box is rotted out, so is the inner fender well,
Yep.
and so is the core support, okay? So I won't mess around with spending the time fixing that just yet.
Okay.
And this truck did not have cruise control originally.
Yeah.
All right, so that'll be an interesting one. We will put cruise control on it.
So we have to add the lever, I guess, on the steering column.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So these, I'll leave that on for now. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Nope. Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay.
So other other portion of the jack we do not need.
Oh no.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Alright. Definitely need that. That's not a vacuum line, it's a windshield washer line.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get rid of the carbon canister.
Okay.
Okay, carbon canister.
Okay.
Don't need that.
Okay.
Okay, so we're down to what now? Wires?
I think so.
Okay. All these wires. All these, they go down to your brake light, okay?
Okay.
So you definitely don't want to snip those off,
Yep.
right? Cable out of there. Will not need a cable anymore. Okay.
Okay.
And so pretty much all these wires, you need them. Okay. There's your pink ignition wire.
Yep. Used to go to your distributor.
Yep. Your red wires that go up to your interior fuse box.
Yep.
Okay. Purple wire that goes down to the starter.
Yep.
This red wire comes from that box here, okay?
Oh yeah.
But we won't use that anymore, all right? That's the fusible link that I talk about in some of them,
Oh yeah.
okay? Another red wire that goes to your box over there. Here's another one that goes to that junction box. So we won't use that anymore, so I get rid of that one.
Yep.
And so it is gone.
Okay. But that junction box is what feeds your blower motor, right?
Yeah. Yeah, the only thing it'll do when we're done is supply power to that blower motor.
Yep.
Okay?
So don't get rid of the little
No,
thing on the firewall.
right. And, these wires are your air conditioning.
Yep.
Okay? So you need those. Two of these are, or one of them's your temperature right there.
Okay.
Oil pressure right there.
Okay.
Okay? So you just keep all these.
Yep. Pretty
Alright.
much everything that comes out of that.
Yep.
Cool.
Nicely. Leave the vacuum ball.
Okay.
Okay? You definitely need to use that.
That's Ripley's favorite part. The ball.
Mm-hmm.
If it had a frisbee, that would be your favorite part.
Right. Okay. Alright, so here we go. These are the wires that go down to your lockup torque converter on that 200C transmission. You said it was a 200C.
I think so. That's what the internet says. Do we believe the internet?
I thought it was a 350.
Yeah, I don't know.
So we'll find out. Okay. This is going to this little switch, which would have been some type of vacuum switch, I'm sure, so the lockup torque converter would know to unlock on it.
Oh yeah.
So we're not going to have anything even remotely like that working for the torque converter on this thing. So we don't need that.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Like I said before, these were the wires that went to the ignition. All right. and that's not going to be used any longer either.
Okay.
Okay, but we will have to make sure that there's no power any longer going to that. So
Okay.
I leave a little bit of length on it just so I can take the wire coating off of it. And we're going to have to work underneath the dash. And when I get underneath there, I get rid of it underneath the dash. But we do double check and make sure there's no power going to that. There's a little module that runs that thing under there, and we're going to just get rid of it.
Okay.
Okay?
Cool.
So for now, I leave them like that. Okay? And this is where this thing's going to get some rust repair.
Yeah.
Okay? And then leave that, of course. Leave your shifter cable. Alright? Alright, so the accumulator, it gets replaced when we do the air conditioning, but I just leave it there for now and tape it up. Okay?
Okay.
Just to keep some water out of it. And like I said, I leave this one on there. Okay?
Okay.
I think I just felt it break. That will probably get replaced. It didn't have any refrigerant in it, so it's got a leak somewhere. All right, so we've got everything out of this thing that needs to come out of it in order for us to shove a 6-liter in this thing. We're gonna have to do some rust repair back there and a bunch of cleanup work on this truck. So that's the point we're at with it right now. Okay? So.
Hey, you want to do the same thing all over again?
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
All right, so now we're going to do the same thing to a red 1986 C10, okay?
Yep.
The only difference with this truck is it's a short box.
Yep.
It had a 4.3 in it, and it had factory cruise control in it.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to do the exact same thing, but make sure you don't get rid of that bundle of wires that comes out of there. It's got a big vacuum line on it.
Yep.
You won't use the vacuum line again, but you will use all those wires, okay?
Make sure you keep those. And make sure you hit the subscribe button. We've got a lot of cool stuff coming up. If you ring the little bell, you'll get a notification when we upload our next video. We appreciate you guys watching, and we will catch you next time. Ed? Hello?